Hi, I'm Dr. Neva with Neva Alliance. Today I have the privilege of interviewing Zoryn Lazarus-Theodore. Zoryn is a licensed social worker for over 20 years. She's worked with children, adolescent families, couples, you name it. And she's extremely passionate about what she does. But before we get into our interview, a little bit more about Neve Alliance. Hello, Zoryn. How are you? Such a privilege for you to spend some time with us today. How are you doing?
Good morning, Dr. Neva. I am doing well. Thank you for having me, and good morning. I'm doing well. I'm glad to be here. I'm excited to be here.
Excellent. So, you know what? I want you to tell everyone who you are because I think you can explain it better who you are than I can explain who you are. So, who are you? And, tell us a little bit about your business.
Well, hello, everyone. My name is Zoryn Lazarus-Theodore, and I am a licensed social worker practicing right here in Orange County, New York, upstate New York. I started the owner of Zen Life Therapy. I'm super excited for this new journey in my life where I am providing coaching, I am providing women empowerment, and I'm also reaching out to those youth and providing them with empowerment group and pairing them up with other teenagers themselves just to uplift them and have a place where they can come and feel safe, feel vulnerable to speak about, anything that might come up for them, right? Really getting into their world and things like that. So that's a little bit about who I am and what I'm doing.
Your business. Tell us about your business. Exactly. So, you told us, a little bit about yourself, but why did you start this business?
That's a great question. Okay, so my story, I often use the word I took a leap of faith. And that's really what I ended up doing, right? So my business, I was working on a project providing women empowerment. And like I said, I am an individual, I provide individual and family therapy, and I've been doing it for, working with teens and family for the last 20 years. So I was working on a project with some other amazing women, and I developed women empowerment. And during that time, I was able to do it face to face, which is what I love to do, right? Build relationships, build rapport, and just provide that space where women can come together and have that sisterhood. So we were doing that, develop the program. I was doing that through this project. The project ended, COVID or the pandemic happened. And I kind of went silent for a bit, right? Just kind of getting a grip on everything that was happening for many of us, yes? So I had some women reach out to me and say, Zoryn, where are you, Zoryn? And I had to say, I am here. So it really was another woman just saying, we love what you're doing. Where are you? And really, for me, it's always been in my heart, in my soul, in my spirit to really start my own business. When I had the opportunity to speak to this woman to say, I met you in person. I love your parenting group. I love your self-love group. When are you providing these other groups? That I really was able to take that leap of faith and say, why not? Why not? So that's when I, really dived in, again, that leap of faith, yes, and started providing these services virtually. And it's been an amazing ride. I continue to meet tons of different women, and I just really just kind of put it all on my faith and be able to just kind of bring it out there to the world. So I'm super excited that I was able to do that. And I'm super excited for that one woman that really kind of, asked the question, which had me thinking. So yeah, that's how Zen Life, was birthed.
Excellent. You know what I heard you said, like you heard the call and you answered the call.
Hmm.
Someone said, where are you? We need this. You jumped on it. And that's what we have to do when we talk about business and also empowerment. I love the fact that there's woman empowerment or woman empowered you to move forward to do what you have to do. And with these groups, you know, definitely that, I know you do the teen group workshop. Your daughter helped you with that. We're going to talk about that.
Yes, yes,
And you do the empowerment, self-love workshop. Do you find that women really need these type of workshop, and what's their takeaway from these workshops, or what you
absolutely.
hope they take away from
Yes,
the
yes, yes.
workshops?
Okay, so I originally, when I started the self love group, it's really again to build, right? I often, and you might often hear, we often give the love to others, right? That I hope for us to give to ourselves first, right? I often ask in my group, what's the longest relationship you're going to have, and the longest relationship is with yourself. Yes, so to provide yourself with that love, right? I am a mother of three, and I often give of myself. I'm in a profession where we often give of myself, and I love it. It's my passion, yes. But in order to be able to do that, I have to be able to give to myself. I have to be able to really provide that love for me in order for me to be able to go out and provide it for others. So that was really my idea behind self love, building yourself, giving back to yourself, and providing a safe space where women can be vulnerable, where women can come as they are, no matter where they were in their life, whether they were rediscovering themselves, transitioning from one to another part of, in life, whether what they were realigning themselves, or whether they were healing. You see, so that was my thought. We often hear this phrase that this girl can, and in my work, what I've learned is not that this girl can't do it, is that this girl believe or feel that she's broken. She feels hurt. She feels lost. She feels not worthy enough. So this self-love group is just to really bring women together, wherever you are in your life, however you want to come, to be able to gain some type of support, to gain sisterhood, to be inspired, but to also inspire others. Yeah. And to heal and to just move forward. If it's a business that you want to start, let's go for it, right? Sometimes in our group, the takeaway is a lot of women that come in with ideas, with thoughts, with hurt, with pain, feeling broken. And I often get feedback, from women saying, Zoryn, you just had me thinking, that who was that person before the world told me I needed to be someone else? So really taking a pause to go back and say, okay, what is it that I want to do? Can I do it? And this girl can, right? With healing, with empowerment, with love, with understanding who you are, with understanding that regardless, with noticing the barriers. I'm a therapist, so I bring that into my group, even though it's not a therapy group, yes? So really understanding what are the patterns, what are the limited beliefs that I have on myself, and really unpacking that. I often, the takeaway, I often want to activate bravery. I want to honor ourselves. Yes. So often when we meet, I say, shut everything off. This is the hour and a half that you're giving to yourself. You're honoring yourself, showing up. Yeah. So that is a lot of the takeaway that I often get from women, is just being able to be in a place where we can talk and we can be vulnerable with our judgment, compassion, and kindness.
Excellent. And the teen workshops, you have your daughter, your young daughter. I know you look like a very young individual. You have a grown teenage
That's so
daughter,
true.
right? So tell us about that.
Yes, yes, I will. Yes, I have three. So my oldest is 21, and I often work with him too. He collaborates. He's kind of like the artist in the family. But my daughter, she's 17 years old, and she also wants to be a social worker. So it's her passion, it's her vision, it's her calling also to help and inspire others and to be inspired by others. So in the teen group, I've been working with adolescents for the last 20 years. It's just, I love it. And often what I find in my work with teenagers is that they really they feel like they're in a place in their life where it's confusion of self. is dysregulation, right? Your emotion gets on a roller coaster and it's like, woo, right? So there's a lot of feeling not vulnerable, people not being heard. They're in this world and they're just trying to figure out. And it's very different from when I was growing up because we didn't have social media. Not as the negative thing, right? But it can cause a lot of distress for our youth. So I wanted to provide that space where youth can come in. And I am all about identifying and zooming in on whether it's a woman, a male, an individual's strengths. So it's really strength based. So I wanted to provide a space, a safe space, a judgment free zone, a laid back kind of space where young people can come together and really talk about difficult, topics. I'm a mental health provider, so we often talk about mental health, right? We often talk about relationship wellness, emotional wellness. So my daughter comes with me because I've learned through my years of working with teens that they enjoy speaking and engaging with another peer. So that is my vision, is to be able to have mentorship, other teen who can mentor another teen. So she has been an inspiration to me and to other young people. So I'm super excited for the teen groups and a lot of their takeaway. I've had teens actually reaching out to me, when is the next teen group? And that is an amazing for a young person to be that vulnerable, to say, I need this. I'm going through a very difficult time in my life, and I just need someone to talk to. So I wanted to have that arena, and I also tied it in with mother-daughter groups, where mother are able to listen to the young person and where the young person are able to understand and to kind of validate, right? It's validation of self and it's also validation of others, right? To kind of bring that temperature down in our relationship with ourselves and our relationship with others in in the community.
Nice. I love what you're doing, and I believe it will have a positive impact on women and teens. And of course, keep doing what you're doing. But what is next? What is next for your practice?
What's next for Zen Life Therapy? I love that question because I am big on manifesting things. Yes. So, as you know, I am an individual and family therapist, right? A mental health therapist. So, what I often wish for and my hope, and I'm putting it out there, is to be able, which is coming soon, so look out for it, is to provide individual and family therapy and couple therapy. So that is something to bring my practice together as well as with these groups. The other hope and the plan for Zen Life Therapy is to continue with what we're doing, right? The core of what we started were with these women groups. So I will continue to do speaking engagements and look out for that, right? And really connect myself. Really, I'm an advocate for mental health. Mental health. So wanted to continue to advocate for mental health. That mental health is not a dirty word, yes, and that it's as important as your physical health. So I'm an advocate for that, and that's where I want Zen Life Therapy to continue to go on that route, to be able to bring awareness, to bring resources, and to bring a space with individuals, no matter where you are, to come and heal and to be the best version of yourself. So that's what's next for Zen Life Therapy.
Well, thank you so much for explaining who you are, what your business is about, and the future of your business. All right. So, Zen Life Therapy, where can they find you, Zoryn?
Yes, yes. Okay. So you can find me on Instagram at Zen Life underscore therapy. You can also find me on the website, which is Zen Life Therapy LLC.com. So I am super excited. I hope to connect with you. Thank you so much for having me today. This was fun. Thank you.
You're most welcome. Information will be in the link. All right. Until next time. Bye bye.
Bye. Thank you.